Power is demonstrated. Power is not explained. I run into people that just goofy rhetoric. You know who the fuck I am and this and that. You know who the F I am and all this rhetoric you hear from like wannabe gangster people. The truth is, if you're somebody, people will hear about it. People will already know. You don't have to do all that extra crazy stuff. The most badass people I know are some of the most quiet, humble people. When they actually do something, they don't want you to see it coming. The guy that tries too hard is goofy. Don't be that guy. I got a friend of mine the other day, and he knows who he is, and he posted something dumb on Instagram. He just did. It is what it is. I mean, we've all been there before, okay? I posted things that were kind of dumb when I was younger, and he's like, what do I do? What do I do? And I said, well, delete it. It's really the framing behind what this guy posted. Had he posted it in a different way, it was some tactical related thing. I'm just going to say that. He posted it as, look at me, I'm a badass, I'm a commando, guerrilla warfare. Like, he made a post like that. And the thing is, I post things like that sometimes, but you see that I have good muzzle discipline, good trigger discipline. My gear is pretty squared away. Some people criticize me on my gear, but it looks basically like I know what I'm doing. And even me, I get a little bit of criticism. But too many young men want to pretend to be on level 20, and they never really get started on level 1. Does that make any sense? And in this world, you have to work to become somebody. And there's too many young men that want to instantly pretend to be somebody when they're not, and it's just cringe. Like that's the truth about it. It's just cringe. It's not cool. If a man has power, he doesn't need to tell you he has power. He's just like, hey, let's hop in my private jet, we need to have a talk. That's power. Okay, you yelling at somebody, leaving a threatening text message on their answering machine, and again, I've been there. Okay, when I was 20 years old, I've been there. And so that's why I'm telling you, 20-year-olds, that's not power. That's little kid shit. That's masquerading as having power. Real power is very quiet, and it's demonstrated. It's not, you don't have to explain the power you have if you have power. Power is demonstrated. It's not explained. At age 31, my birthday was a few days ago, I have some status in society. Not a ton, but some. Taxpayer, landowner, guy that did 5 years in prison, that has a following on YouTube. That is a little tiny bit of influence in society. That's not, that's not super big. I would say it's bigger than the average 31-year-old at this point, but it's not like, I'm not like a kingpin or something, I'm not like I can't call up the governor and you notice I still have a felony on my record, So again, that's real power is, hey, Ron DeSantis, can we do something about this felony on my record? Let's get rid of this. That's real power, okay? And it's demonstrated, not explained. So a lot of young guys talk about money, power, respect. Interesting concept, money, power, respect. Studying Niccolo Machiavelli, interesting. I wouldn't try to become a Machiavellian, but studying Machiavellianism, because it's a real phenomenon in our society, it's worthy of study. But the point I'm trying to make is, I instantly know a person doesn't have that much power when they try too hard. Just like you gun guys, you instantly know a guy that doesn't know what he's doing with a gun based on how he holds it and based off of, is his dust cover up? I was really tired the other day, and my training replica thing had the dust cover down, because the dust cover keeps naturally flopping down, and it makes you look, things like that. It made me look like an amateur, because the dust cover was down. People constantly show how much power they don't have, but I also need, there's another side to this. All the people that were making fun of him on Instagram, you have to ask yourself, how much power do they have? Because does a powerful person spend his spare time making fun of people on the internet? How powerful is the average troll in the comments section? Probably not that powerful either. Weirdo Chris Chan has more power, money, influence, and social capital than your average YouTube troll. And everybody makes fun of him and thinks he's stupid, but he's making money doing what he's doing. But if you have a tiny little bit of power, and all you do is talk about that tiny little bit of power you have all day, it's kind of lame. It just is. And it keeps you from getting more power because it just demonstrates to everybody like, oh, look at the little bit of power this guy already has and he's already abusing it. It looks like an abuse of power in of itself. So how do you get power? Providing value to society. Even these little rappers and stuff you young guys listen to, they provide value, they provide entertainment. Entrepreneurs, businessmen, politicians, maybe. I don't think they provide a lot of value, but perceived value, let's say that. You know, these people are at least perceived as providing value. The reason a billionaire has all the things he has, he's at least perceived to create massive amounts of value for society. I also hear a lot of people talk about inherited wealth and how people that have inherited wealth, they have an unfair advantage in life. What you don't realize about inherited wealth and inherited power, it almost always is misused. There's a guy that I know that I don't like, and he has lots of inherited wealth, and he's a drug addict, and he's going to completely destroy his life, and it doesn't matter how powerful and how successful and how rich his daddy is, because he's a drug addict. There's nothing his daddy can do to save him from the fact that he's a junkie. In fact, being a super sheltered person that has inherited wealth really just makes you weak. And so when you blow through all the money and you're homeless, you're actually going to be at a disadvantage. A lot of people with inherited wealth, unless they're absolute trust fund kids, are actually at a supreme disadvantage in our society because they're not learning the skills that they should be learning. Billionaires know that their kids become soft. They send their kids to military academy type schools, like these prestigious schools, these Harry Potter looking places. That's where billionaires send their kids. They know money turns kids into monsters. Middle class hasn't figured that one out yet. But the billionaires look at where they send their kids to schools. They go to boarding schools, prestigious summer camps where they learn how to, you know, do stuff with other people. Billionaires spend money on making sure their kids have discipline. They take it very seriously, much more seriously than the upper middle class, which tends to spoil their kids compared to billionaires. It's just a fact. That's a subject for a whole nother video though. If there's one takeaway from this video, remember, power is demonstrated. It's not explained. You don't have to explain to somebody. If you're actually a powerful person, people will already know. You don't need to tell anybody. They should already know. If you're a young person that doesn't have a lot of power and doesn't have a lot of status, you're not going to get power and status by pretending to have it. Not really. There are certain fake it till you make it strategies. You see the guys that are doing it, and it's not a good long term. I mean, I don't think Clavicular is really going to make it. I think he's going to get addicted to drugs, and I think he's going to be a bum in a couple years. He's going to be a good looking beach bum, and he's going to be mooching off of girls and living with them and stuff. That's his fate, you know. But anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, check out the merchandise that I sell. You notice it blends in very well with the environment I'm in. I make camouflage patterns that actually blend in. So check them out. Maybe you want to buy them, maybe you don't. At least look at the store, just check it out, see if there's something you like. See you guys in the next one. Jordan Jareb signing off.